In a world obsessed with flawless design and pristine perfection, Wabi-Sabi emerges as a breath of fresh air. A philosophy that finds beauty in the imperfect, the transient, and the incomplete. This timeless Japanese aesthetic teaches us that authenticity is more meaningful than perfection, and that true elegance lies in simplicity and acceptance. Wabi-Sabi is not a style, it is a way of seeing. Rooted in Zen Buddhism, it celebrates the natural cycle of life, growth, decay, and renewal. In architecture, this philosophy transforms spaces into poetic experiences where every crack, texture, and irregular surface tells a story of time and emotion. Unlike modern perfectionism, Wabi-Sabi invites us to appreciate the irregular, the asymmetrical, and the aged. It values authenticity over extravagance, warmth over polish, and craftsmanship over industrial precision. A Wabi-Sabi home whispers rather than shouts, offering serenity through organic imperfection. Every Wabi-Sabi-inspired home begins with its relationship to nature. The exterior is designed to blend seamlessly with its surroundings. Earthy tones, weathered textures, and organic forms echo the beauty of the landscape. The architecture appears humble, yet deeply rooted in its environment, allowing the home to age gracefully with time. Instead of resisting time, Wabi-Sabi architecture embraces it. Wood that fades to gray, stone that roughens with the seasons, and metal that patinas with moisture. These are not flaws but features. The material palette honors natural evolution, symbolizing the gentle acceptance of life's impermanence. Stepping into a Wabi-Sabi home feels like crossing into a sanctuary. The entryway is intentionally understated, often framed by weathered timber or soft earthen walls. Light filters subtly through screens or shoji panels, guiding guests inward with a sense of calm and quiet introspection. Wabi-Sabi interiors reject rigid formality. Spaces flow naturally, connected through soft transitions rather than defined separations. Open layouts encourage air and light to move freely, while each corner holds its own emotional resonance, inviting mindfulness, rest, and contemplation. Lighting in a Wabi-Sabi home is gentle and indirect. It filters through washi paper, wooden lattices, or woven textures to create a serene interplay of shadow and glow. These subtle gradations of light evoke emotion, transforming each moment into an intimate sensory experience. Textures are essential in evoking the wabi-sabi spirit. Rough plaster, hand-woven textiles, unglazed ceramics, and raw wood surfaces invite touch and reflection. Each imperfection becomes a tactile reminder that beauty is found not in polish, but in presence and authenticity. In the heart of the home, the living room embodies balance and restraint. Furniture is minimal, crafted from natural materials like linen, wood, and clay. Muted tones of beige, taupe, and stone foster tranquility, while asymmetrical arrangements add a sense of quiet spontaneity and warmth. The Wabi-Sabi kitchen celebrates everyday rituals: cooking, serving, and gathering. Handmade ceramics, visible grain wood, and worn metal surfaces create a lived-in charm. Functionality is embraced without pretension, turning daily routines into mindful practices filled with gratitude and grace. A simple wooden table becomes the heart of connection. Here, imperfections like uneven edges or mismatched plates add depth and character. Candlelight or soft pendant lamps create intimacy, reminding us that beauty lies in togetherness, not in symmetry or luxury. The Wabi-Sabi bedroom offers peace through simplicity. Natural fabrics, neutral palettes, and soft diffused lighting evoke comfort and stillness. Minimal decor allows space for rest and reflection, where the quiet presence of imperfection becomes deeply soothing, a harmony between the human spirit and its surroundings. Even the bathroom becomes a temple of serenity. Stone basins, textured walls, and handcrafted tiles define this intimate space. The design honors the ritual of cleansing, merging tactile warmth with visual tranquility, transforming the act of bathing into a meditative experience. Wabi-Sabi architecture extends naturally into the garden. Moss-covered stones, uneven pathways, and sculpted yet wild vegetation express the passage of time. The garden is never finished. It evolves season by season, mirroring the quiet impermanence of life itself. Colors in wabi-sabi interiors are drawn from the natural world. Shades of clay, sand, wood, and mist dominate the palette. These muted tones evoke a sense of calm continuity, allowing the mind to rest and the soul to breathe. Subtle contrasts emerge like whispers rather than declarations. Perfection is machine-made. Wabi-sabi is hand-touched. Handcrafted pottery, woven baskets, or artisan furniture bear the marks of their maker. These imperfections become signatures of authenticity, turning each object into a bridge between the creator's spirit and the inhabitant's experience. In a wabi-sabi home, nothing remains static. Time is allowed to leave its gentle mark on materials and surfaces. A weathered beam or cracked glaze becomes a testament to endurance, a reminder that age does not diminish beauty, but deepens it. Wabi-sabi is not confined to aesthetics. It's a way of living. It encourages mindfulness, gratitude, and acceptance of the imperfect nature of life. By embracing imperfection in our surroundings, we learn to embrace it within ourselves, finding contentment in simplicity and authenticity. In the end, wabi-sabi interior design is not about creating flawless beauty, but about revealing the beauty that already exists, in nature, in craftsmanship, and in time. It is architecture for the soul, quiet, humble, and profoundly human. Beyond perfection lies true elegance, and within imperfection, we discover peace.